What if the real reason your money disappears isn't because you don't earn enough, but because of small habits you don't even notice? Think about it for a moment. Your income increases, you feel good for a few weeks, maybe even a few months, and then somehow everything goes back to normal. Your bank balance looks the same, your stress feels the same, and you're left wondering where all that extra money went. So instead of complicated plans, what you really need are simple ways to stay consistent. Because saving money is easy for a few days, but staying consistent is what actually builds your future. Let's get started. 1. Prioritize your savings first. Instead of waiting until the end of the month to see what's left for savings, why not take the first slice for yourself? The earlier you set money aside for savings, the more control you have over your financial destiny. When you pay yourself first, you're essentially taking away the temptation to spend what you've earned. It doesn't have to be much. Even setting aside a small portion regularly makes a difference. The key is consistency. The moment you get paid, put away what you intend to save before anything else has the chance to sneak in. Over time, you'll see the rewards and you'll feel less stressed about your financial situation. This strategy is about ensuring that saving is automatic. By treating savings like a non-negotiable expense, just like rent or bills, you are guaranteed to pay yourself first and set yourself up for financial growth. Even if it's just a small percentage, such as 5 to 10%, you'll be amazed at how much you can accumulate over the course of a year. The best part is that it happens without you having to think about it. Remember, paying yourself first isn't about depriving yourself of fun or luxuries. It's about making sure your future is well supported before life has a chance to distract you with all of its immediate demands. 2. Master the art of saying no. One of the easiest ways to end up overspending is by saying yes too often. Social events, spontaneous dinners, or last-minute plans may seem harmless, but they add up over time. The problem isn't an occasional treat. It's in a habit of always saying yes to every invitation or request. A coffee here, a dinner there, a night out, it all starts to add up, and before you know it, your spending has exceeded your budget. This is where the power of saying no comes in. To protect your savings, learn to say no without guilt. You don't need to explain yourself. A simple, firm no will keep your finances intact. Saying no is not about shutting people out. It's about safeguarding your financial goals. As you do this more, you'll realize that saying no becomes easier, and you'll start feeling empowered rather than deprived. By saying no more often, you start taking control of your financial decisions. You don't need to sacrifice your social life entirely. Just focus on events and outings that truly align with your values. Saying no helps you prioritize what matters most, while ensuring that your finances don't take an unnecessary hit. This way, you're spending money on things that truly bring value to your life, rather than spending just because you feel obligated. 3. Switch to cash for mindful spending. When you pay with your card or a smartphone, it's almost like your money is vanishing into thin air. There's no physical exchange, no real connection to what you're spending. But when you use cash, the transaction becomes real. You physically hand over money, which makes you pause and think before you spend. This moment of reflection is crucial, as it encourages more thoughtful spending habits. Using cash slows down the process. It forces you to think about the purchase in a way that card payments don't. You can actually see the money leaving your hands, which gives you a moment of reflection. When you hand over cash, it creates a more tangible connection to the expense, and you're more likely to make mindful decisions. This simple act can reduce impulse buying, especially when you're faced with unnecessary purchases. You don't need to use cash for everything, but for day-to-day expenses like groceries, coffee, or small shopping trips, using cash gives you better control. It helps you stay mindful of your spending, and it forces you to consider if the purchase is really worth it. When you have a set amount of cash for the week, you're more likely to spend wisely, as you don't have unlimited access to funds. Another benefit of cash is that it limits the amount of money you can spend. If you have a set amount of cash for the week, once it's gone, it's gone. It helps you stick to a budget more strictly than credit or debit cards. Over time, you'll notice that you start making smarter decisions about where your money goes. You might even start enjoying the satisfaction of knowing you didn't just swipe your card impulsively. Plus, seeing the physical money leaving your wallet can create a stronger sense of financial awareness, helping you stay on track with your goals. 4. tackle the big expenses first. While it's tempting to focus on cutting out small, everyday costs, the real savings often lie in the bigger picture: your housing. Rent or mortgage payments typically make up the largest chunk of most people's expenses, yet it's the one area we rarely think to challenge. Consider alternatives. Could you downsize or share your space with someone? Is there a more affordable neighborhood you could move to? Maybe you could even negotiate with your landlord for a lower rent if you've been a long-term tenant. Cutting big expenses like housing and transportation isn't about sacrificing your lifestyle, but about finding smarter choices that allow you to keep more of your money. By focusing on these areas, you can improve your financial position without major lifestyle changes, giving you more control over your finances and helping you stay on track with your savings goals. Another way to cut costs is by rethinking your transportation. Consider using public transit, carpooling, or choosing a more affordable vehicle. While it may feel uncomfortable at first, switching to a more economical option can save you on fuel, maintenance, and insurance, leading to significant savings over time. Remember, cutting down on big expenses is not about sacrificing your lifestyle. It's about finding smarter alternatives that let you keep more of your hard-earned money. When you focus on making big savings in areas like housing and transportation, you can improve your financial position without drastically altering your lifestyle. 5. Don't use credit to keep up with appearances. It's easy to feel the pressure to keep up with others, especially when it comes to material possessions or lifestyle. But borrowing money for the sake of fitting in or enjoying temporary pleasures only sets you up for more stress. When you borrow to maintain a certain lifestyle, you're borrowing from your future. Every interest payment and unpaid balance is money that could have been saved or invested. Instead of succumbing to pressure, remind yourself that financial peace comes from living within your means. When you focus on your personal financial goals, you stop worrying about what others think. If you want something, save for it. Don't rely on credit to get it immediately. The pressure to keep up with others can lead to borrowing for things that don't add lasting value to your life. Instead, wait until you've saved enough to make the purchase without relying on debt. This mindset shift helps you stop seeing credit as a tool to impress others and instead view it as a tool for emergencies or investments that can improve your financial future. If something is worth it, save for it. If it's not, simply let it go. Additionally, focusing on long-term financial stability over short-term gratification can lead to greater peace of mind. Learning to delay gratification allows you to build a stronger foundation for your future. By avoiding debt for non-essential purchases, you free up money to invest in experiences and items that truly enhance your life. Ultimately, the satisfaction of financial independence far outweighs the fleeting joy of instant gratification. And there you have it. Top 5 smart ways to stay consistent with saving money. Consistency is the foundation of financial success. By making small, smart choices every day, you can turn your savings into a powerful tool for your future. It's not about drastic changes, but about making saving a habit you can stick to. Protect your money, control your spending, and make decisions that align with your long-term goals. Remember, every step you take today brings you closer to the financial freedom you desire. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more valuable content. Stay consistent, stay focused,